Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Just some brief housekeeping notes before we get started. In the unlikely event of an emergency, you will be given instructions. If an evacuation is needed, you will be directed to the nearest exit by our police officers and will be directed away from the building and clear of all vehicle traffic lanes. Thank you for your attention. And now, honored guests, faculty and staff, family members, and most especially members of the graduating class. It is my privilege, and I'm tongue-tied today. It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you to the spring 2019 commencement ceremonies at Dalton State College. I'm honored to serve as your president of Dalton State. Please hold your applause as I introduce the other members of the stage party. Stage party, please stand as I call your name. Dr. Michael Hoff, Professor of Psychology, Chair of the Social Sciences Department, and, as senior faculty member present, this year's standard bearer. Shelby Cates, our student who just sang the national anthem for us today. Wasn't that lovely? Rebecca Winkler, Bachelor of Science in Education candidate and this morning's graduation speaker. State Senator Jeff Mullis from the 53rd District. Dr. Pat Shute, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Jody Johnson, Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. David Elrod, Director of Institutional Advancement in the Dalton State Foundation. Dr. Randall Griffiths, Dean of the School of Science, Tech, and Mathematics and Faculty Marshal. Dr. Marilyn Helms, Dean of the Wright School of Business. Dr. Sharon Hickson, Dean of the School of Education. Dr. Mary Nielsen, Dean of the School of Liberal Arts. And Dr. Susan West, Chair for Allied Health, representing the School of Health Professions, Virginia Curtulis-Tartar. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, I extend our heartiest congratulations to you. We are all proud of your dedication, your perseverance, and accomplishments in reaching this goal in your educational journey. And we look forward to your future achievements as you enter your professional career or prepare for further study. You are the most important group here today, and we celebrate with you. Sorry. There are a number of people, though, who have helped you reach this goal, and it's appropriate we recognize them today. So would the parents of the graduates please stand and be recognized? In addition to parents, many graduates have spouses and children who've sacrificed for our graduates to reach this goal. Would the spouses and children of our graduates please stand and be recognized? Many graduates have grandparents, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, and significant others who've assisted them over the years. Would you please stand and be recognized? Wow, thank you. Your support and guidance is appreciated not only by the graduates, but also by our entire college community. We couldn't do this without you. Graduates, no matter what the future holds for you, the education you received at Dalton State will be a powerful asset, and no one can take that from you. What you've earned has prepared for you for the next step in your life. You're joining thousands of other Dalton State graduates who have gone on to productive and rewarding lives, and in the process have improved the quality of life in their communities. Congratulations on a job well done.
Our next speaker this morning is Rebecca Winkler. She is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education. Born and raised in Dalton, she is a non-traditional student who returned to Dalton State in 2015 to pursue her degree in teaching, something she felt was her true calling. Rebecca is the embodiment of a true teacher, and while in the program, she won 2 leadership awards and an exemplar of the program award. She has been on the dean's list every semester. This is no small accomplishment while raising a 10-year-old daughter. She will begin her career at Westside Elementary, teaching 3rd grade. We are proud of Rebecca and know she will make an amazing teacher. I now give you Rebecca Winkler.
Thank you, Dr. Shute, for that wonderful description. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the class of 2019 Dalton State College's graduation. First, I want to say thank you for this monumental opportunity to represent the class of 2019. Thank you, parents, for raising your children this far and into the grads you see today. Thank you, fellow students, for not giving up and standing strong before me. Thank you, faculty, for molding the grads sitting here today so they could achieve their dreams. Thank you, family members, who provided strong support systems that allowed everyone here today to graduate. I cannot say I always knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. I can say I thought I was going to graduate high school, move to Savannah, and become a prosecuting attorney. This story might remind others of their childhood. I was 7 to 9 years old. I was sitting in my bedroom playing. I had highlights books spread all around my room. I sat on top of my wooden dresser while using my white marker board as a mirror. I had a red permanent marker that I used to write on my mirror. I was in my imaginary classroom with my students. I'm telling you this because I ignored the signs. I wish I had paid attention, but it doesn't matter. When you're destined for something, it happens, no matter how hard you fight it. When I think back to this moment, I wonder if seeing my mother go to college at night might have triggered this behavior. I saw her working every day while my stepfather took care of me until she came home. As I stand here now, I think seeing her do those things encouraged me to devote hours towards my studies. Thank you, Mama, for setting this example for me, where you showed and modeled the importance of doing well in school. Grads, did you see signs and ignore them too? Did you change majors multiple times to get where you are today? I first came to college after graduating high school to pursue a certificate in office career technologies. I was driven to complete what I started because so many people told me, you will not return to college after having your daughter. It's a bittersweet moment for me to have her here today because she was here with me in 2009 with my family when I earned the certificate. I had hopes of becoming an executive secretary. I could not find a position in Dalton, and I wasn't willing to travel to Atlanta. I was in my daughter's kindergarten class, and I was watching the paraprofessional. I began thinking, how am I going to help this child with her homework if I don't do something? So, I returned to college to pursue a teaching degree. I wish I had started this sooner. However, if I had, I would not have been half the student I've become. I began my freshman and sophomore year trying to balance everything in my life. I attended classes, worked on nights and weekends while being a first-time mother. I decided I would have to leave my job to make the grades I needed to. I required more study time than my peers to absorb materials and content. I had to devote hours of my spare time to my studies in hopes of receiving financial assistance or a scholarship. How do you convince yourself to do without so you can continue toward your goals? I'm a realist, and I understood sacrifices that would need to be made. I shared my story as a means to connect with your stories. You too are celebrating your future because you persevered and made tough choices and sacrifices. During this time, a man I call my husband came into my life. I would like to thank Christopher Winkler for being a supportive husband, making sacrifices so I could continue my dream, loving me when I was so covered up with homework, taking our daughter to the park so I could devote time to studies, and being my biggest cheerleader throughout this experience. Before I was accepted into the educational program, I had the opportunity to practice teaching for class requirements. I heard about power lunches, and I volunteered. I did not know at the time that this moment was going to shape my future drastically. I went and fell in love with the entire project on day one. I was hooked. And even after my hours were met, I continued going. This is where I officially met Dr. Sharon Hickson, the Dean of the School of Education. Dr. Hickson, I need to give the biggest thanks to you. I first came to you to research becoming a paraprofessional. I think you saw something in me that day, and you convinced me to pursue teaching in my own classroom. I left your office thinking, me, a teacher? As time passed, the question, me, a teacher, was answered with, why not? I watched Dr. Hickson at power lunches, and I was inspired. Dr. Hickson, with my deepest gratitude, thank you. Thank you for mentoring me, showing me the way, and opening my eyes to closed doors. Through Learning Academies, Dr. Mesko taught me how to teach students and their parents. This has shown me the importance of building future relationships with my students' parents. Dr. Mesko, you will always hold a special place in my heart. When I met Dr. Mesko, I did not realize what an important role she would play in my future teaching. Because of power lunches and learning academies, I've been able to present at state and local conferences. I've been changed by the opportunity to travel to Mexico through study abroad. I did not realize what a spoiled princess I was until I submerged myself into a different culture. I would not have seen how simple things we take for granted can be used as teaching tools. In Mexico, the students I worked with did not have their own glue bottles. This meant they had one giant bottle of glue, and each time they needed it, they would have to pour a small amount into a plastic water bottle lid. Then the students would use their fingers to remove the glue from the cap. I know other grads have had influential experiences in research with professors, in the turtle assurance colony, with the cadaver, internships, simulation lab, and dramatic performances, to name a few. These experiences have shaped us into the bold people we are today. During my journey, I was not alone. Today, there are over 80 education majors graduating. On our first day together, you all embraced me, and we became an extended family. We learned from each other, and we helped each other. I know this is probably true for other grads as well, who've went through their programs during their time at Dalton State College. I'm sure many of you, like me, have been sitting in one of your last undergrad classes, becoming nostalgic. You looked around at classmates who were no longer strangers, some barely holding on, others ready to be done, and a few waiting for the next steps. Gina Adams, my right-hand woman in KDP, thank you. I'm so glad I met you when we both started our power lunch journey. Alex Elliott, thank you for being my lab partner in Dr. Atwell's class. You were able to teach me what I missed and help me survive ISI. Kimberly Owens and Kara Blair, we formed our first study groups together. Russell Vick recently shared with me the children in our future classrooms are 20 to 30 different reasons for us to become the best versions of ourselves. Did some of your classmates become kindred spirits? Did you become closer to strangers than you ever thought possible? Like every grad here today, I could not have made this journey without a strong support system. My parents saved me so many times. On the spur of the moment, I needed to attend an educational event, and they would gladly watch their granddaughter. Mama, can you believe the same little girl at 4 holding on to your leg while you tried to get married would be standing here in front of you now? Daddy, thank you for always telling me I can do anything I want, and this has given me the courage to stand here now. I need to thank my daughter for being so understanding of missing Mommy due to college classes, events, and other functions in which I've participated. Through everything I have achieved while attending Dalton State College, my greatest accomplishment is being a mother and a wife. As we enter our future careers, we're going to be out of our comfort zones. It's okay. Remind yourselves, you've made it this far. Just think what you can do next. Find your God and run boldly wherever you feel compelled to go. Thank you.
And now it is time to present the candidates of the Dalton State College graduating class of 2019. Will the candidates for the certificate program please rise? Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science degree please rise? Will the candidates for the Associate of Science in Nursing degree please rise? Will the candidates for the Associate of Arts degree please rise? Will the candidates for the Associate of Science degree please rise? Will the candidates for the Bachelor degrees from the Wright School of Business please rise? Will the candidates for Bachelor degrees from the School of Education please rise? Will the candidates for Bachelor degrees from the School of Health Professions please rise? Will the candidates for Bachelor degrees from the School of Liberal Arts please rise? And will the candidates for Bachelor degrees from the School of Science, Technology, and Mathematics please rise? President Venable, it is my privilege and pleasure on behalf of the faculty and staff of Dalton State College to present to you these candidates. They have completed all the requirements for their respective degrees and certificates, and they have been approved by the faculty. I present them to you for the confirmation of their degrees and certificates.
By the power and authority vested in me by the State of Georgia and the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of Dalton State College, who prescribe the academic requirements, and as president of Dalton State College, I solemnly and publicly confer upon each of you the degrees and certificates you have earned as certified by the Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management and approved by the faculty with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges appertaining thereto.
Each graduate has friends and family present who wish to hear the reading of the graduate's name. This is an important time. Any individual acknowledgement or outburst makes it difficult to hear the name of the next graduate. We therefore ask that you respond in a manner in keeping with the dignity of this occasion and hold your applause to the end. I know that's going to be difficult. Graduates listed in the printed program but unable to attend today will receive their diplomas in absentia. Dr. Venable will now award the diplomas. Well, we're ahead of time according to Jody. Ready. The following individuals will now be awarded certificates. Belinda Marie Bennett. Catherine Leanne Bradley. Diana Vanessa Casilla Ochoa. Stephanie Guerra Soto. Macy Ryan Higdon. Diane Hansford Hullander. Andrina Hurtado. Terry Michael Martin, Certificate with Merit. Ashley Brooke Morris. Jessica Marie Smith. Lydia Annette Squires. Lauren Brooke Thomason. If the parents and everyone wants to applaud for that first group, why don't we do that? Great. We'll try that this year so we don't get outbursts. The following individuals will now be awarded Associate of Applied Science degrees. Abraham Adame. Michelle Christine Allen. Omar Carrillo. William Castillo de Leon, cum laude. Destiny Nanette Cooper. Jessica Paige Dollar, cum laude. Julianne J. Levain Foss. Savannah Macy Franklin, cum laude. Jordan Kendall Hensman. Mikhail Taylor Hughes, magna cum laude. Catherine Sohail Hoga, cum laude. Allison Nicole Jones, cum laude. Kayla Elaine Logan, cum laude. Cara Nicole Rainey, cum laude. Savannah Gail Ryans. Casey Leanne Selby. Jolanda Marianne Smith. Christian Torres Delgado. Ashley Michelle Walker, magna cum laude. Gary Lewis Walters III, cum laude. Tamia Yaya. Nadia Zamora. Why don't we give that group a hand? Trying this differently. The following individuals will now be awarded Associate of Science in Nursing degrees. Sarah E. Elizabeth Albor. Mary Opal Brown. Jordan Lynn Bias. Ariel Tatum Carter. Shelby Lynn Cates, magna cum laude. Madison Leanne Cox. Allison Michelle Curran. Destin Lachey Davenport. Karina Kaya Marie Descriva. Madison Bailey Flowers. Ren Helen Fowler, cum laude. Morgan Sierra Gass, magna cum laude. Jesus Anaval Herrera Valdez. Carly Marie Hope. Beth Hutton Lehman, magna cum laude. Janet Elizabeth McBride, cum laude. Katie Elizabeth McFalls, cum laude. Victoria Stanton Middlebrooks, cum laude. Peter Gatau Mucina. Isela Rios. Brenda Ana Karen Rodriguez Guzman. George Antonio Ruedas, cum laude. Catherine Marie Schrader. Brooke Donnell Sharp, cum laude. Anissa May Sosby, cum laude. Karina Paola Tugwell. Stacy N. Watts, cum laude. Amber Nicole Wright. Is that the next group? Why don't we give the nurses a hand? The following individuals will now be awarded Associate of Arts degrees. Hannah Lynn Blair. Kirsten Bree Coren. Ashley Brooke Davidson, magna cum laude. Maria Fernanda Fortuno Ortiz, magna cum laude. Manassas Abner Hoga. Emily Jean Lance. Eddie James Mathis Jr. Hunter Brock Malden. Kayla Lane Mullis, cum laude. Jahaziel Anthony Pazzo. Laura Elizabeth Sanford. Eric Scott Thomason. Jillian Jeanette Trowell, magna cum laude. Why don't we give them a round of applause? Whoa. The following individuals will now be awarded Associate of Science degrees. Jasmine Alvarado Gandarilla. Sarah Riley Bartonfield. Mason Tucker Blanchard, magna cum laude. Brittany K. Cantrell. Brianna Jade Cotter, cum laude. Sydney G. Davis, cum laude. Alex Scott Drennan. Reagan Lewis Dyer. Yukari Avilas Gomez. Kylie Elizabeth Harper. Jacqueline Riley Hennessy, magna cum laude. Emerald Clara Hodge, magna cum laude. Billy Danielle Jones, magna cum laude. Maria Yitziri Lopez. Hunter Zachary Phillips. Janelle Ramirez, cum laude. Melissa F. Ramos. Yvette Marlene Solorzano. Jared Charles Tennyson, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Velasquez. Ripken Aaron Walker, magna cum laude. Why don't we give them applause? The following individuals will now be awarded bachelor degrees from the Wright School of Business. I would now like to invite Dean Marilyn Helms to center stage. I would also like to ask all the faculty in the Wright School of Business to stand and be acknowledged. Michaela Ann Cass, summa cum laude. Jasmine Mariah Acosta. Carlos Luis Arevalo Barrera, magna cum laude. Juan Daniel Arias. Fidel Araguin Cardeña. Christian Bryce Bailey. Taylor Ashton Bailey. Nicholas Scott Bartley, cum laude. Kerry K. Barton. Catherine Ann Baines. Savannah Michelle Bearden, magna cum laude. Thomas Daniel Blackwell. Griffin Sumner Bramblett. Abraham Christopher Bravo. Trevor Austin Brown. Eduardo Cabrera. Christina Renee Cathers. Kevin Kyle Chastain, cum laude. Tiffany Kaylin Childers. Thomas Chandler Clements. Joshua M. Coffey. Savannah Marie Cook, magna cum laude. Zachary Adam Kokora. Christopher Andrew Corbin, cum laude. Hunter Wade Cox. Katie Diane Dalton. Melinda Gretchen DeFore. Jocelyn Cassandra Diaz Bisono. Brittany Meredith Duncan, magna cum laude. Carolyn B. Floyd. Guadalupe Frere. Victoria N. Goodwin. Ramiro C. Guerrero. Trenton Drew Harper, cum laude. Tyler Darrell Harper, cum laude. Tiffany Ann Hawkins, cum laude. Abby Marie Heath. Bridget Virginia Hemphill, cum laude. Andrew Mason Hughes. Maria Guadalupe Jacobo. Matthew Cameron Johnson, magna cum laude. Colby Davis Mai. Jose Jesus Martinez Lopez. Jacob Ryan Mashburn. Joshua Eric McDonald. Woodrow Tanner McIntyre, magna cum laude. Anna Karen Mendoza. Zachary R. Middleton, cum laude. Anthony Dwayne Mize, Jr., cum laude. Christina Marie Momich. Maria Guadalupe Montejano, cum laude. Mason Daniel Morehouse, magna cum laude. Georgie Natarazzi. Diego Nunez. Sandesh B. Patel. Rafaela Martins Petrunco, cum laude. Roberto Max Pineda Cibrian, cum laude. Brittany Shea Pursley. Nancy Lorena Rangel. Aaron Carlton Ran, cum laude. Angel Rodriguez. Wimberly McCall Rowe. Kelsey Adista Shelton. Samantha Hope Stevenson. Shannon Michelle Stiles. Scarlett Victoria Taylor. Ryan Spencer Thomason. Kim Tran. Austin Kyler Van. Jose Daniel Villalobos Rodriguez. Matthew Taylor Warren. Let's give them a round of applause. The following individuals will now be awarded bachelor degrees from the School of Education. I would now like to invite Dean Sharon Hickson to center stage. I would also like to ask all the faculty in the School of Education to stand and be acknowledged. Shelby Brianne Williams, summa cum laude. Hannah Higgins Abernathy, magna cum laude. Regina Lynn Adams, cum laude. Jocelyn Alvarez. Adam Wade Anderson, cum laude. Chloe Olivia Babb, cum laude. Elena Ryan Bobo, cum laude. Jacob Landon Cable, magna cum laude. Tristan Bailey Castile, cum laude. Odalis Jasmine Chavaria. Brittany Lachey Cudd. Rachel Renee Davis. Alexandria Lee Elliott, magna cum laude. Giselle Esparza. Brittany Lynn Estes, cum laude. Madison Haley Flowers. Macy Brianna Fawcett, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Frere. Sonia Leticia Gonzalez Flores. Michaela Daniel Gray, cum laude. Isael Gutierrez, cum laude. Kirsten Brooke Harwood, cum laude. Cara Renee Hedrick, cum laude. Perla Delilah Hernandez. Vanessa Hernandez, magna cum laude. J.C. Chablis Hull, magna cum laude. Megan Ann Califoot. Caroline Page Lawson, cum laude. Lacey Noel Lee. Amber Michelle Little, cum laude. Melissa Lopez. Madeline K. Lowry, magna cum laude. Sarah Louise Maynard, magna cum laude. Hannah Faith Nicholson, magna cum laude. Hannah Nicole Nix. Daisy Nunez, magna cum laude. Yasmin Nunez. Sylvia Ortiz, magna cum laude. Kimberly Nicole Owens, magna cum laude. Jessica Suzanne Reese, cum laude. Destiny Shanae Reynolds. Alondra Angelica Salasis, cum laude. Sandra Delaney Sanford, magna cum laude. Kelsey Teresa Steelman. Bonnie Tackett, magna cum laude. Jolie Jensen Thompson, magna cum laude. Anna Ruth Traffenstedt, summa cum laude. Joseph Andrew Varnell, cum laude. Russell Jackson Vick. Alejandra Guadalupe Vidania. Kellyanne Nicole Whaley. Megan Nicole Williams, cum laude. Rebecca Jeannie Winkler, cum laude. Laura Ruth Wright, cum laude. Let's give them a round of applause. The following individuals will now be awarded bachelor degrees from the School of Health Professions. I would now like to invite Dr. Susan West to center stage. I would also like to ask all the faculty in the School of Health Professions to stand and be acknowledged. Jesus Lopez. Karen Fussy Baig. Lily Morgan Bradley, cum laude. Lori S. Brooks, cum laude. Andrea Lee Carver. Maria Liliana Cornejo. Jamie Buckles Davis, summa cum laude. Jamila Cherie Evelyn. Maria Flores. Justin Matthew Glaze. Amber Deshay Griggs. Stephanie Robin Heath. Sergio Hernandez, cum laude. Christy E. Jackson. Kimberly Renee Jones, magna cum laude. Jennifer Michelle Long, cum laude. Cynthia Stephanie Makeda, cum laude. Megan Lindsay McCommon, magna cum laude. Savannah Faith McGee. Aaliyah Kiana Montague Bass. Carly Michelle Moon. Virginia Jeray Moss, cum laude. Marcella N. Navarro. Chelsea Ann Nye, cum laude. Alberto Pedro. Kelly Gaddis Roach, summa cum laude. Diana Silva, cum laude. Shay Snow, cum laude. Madison Nicole Spurgeon. Abigail Caitlin Stone. Kimberly Ruth Story. Brittany Brianna Sullivan, summa cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Williams. Janet Dorothy Williamson. Chelsea Nicole Young, cum laude. Erin Brandy Young. The next school? Is it the next school? Yeah. Let's give them a round of applause. The following individuals will now be awarded bachelor degrees from the School of Liberal Arts. I would now like to invite Dean Mary Nielsen to center stage. I would also like to ask all faculty in the School of Liberal Arts to stand and be acknowledged. Kelsey Sierra Jenkins, summa cum laude. Catherine Denise Antalis, cum laude. Mallory Brooke Arp. Ibis Ruben Arredondo, cum laude. Christina Leon Barrera. David Austin Jarrell Berry. Morgan Renee Bowles. Brittany Nicole Butler. Claudia Dean Cano. Colton Aaron Cantrell. Andrew Bradford Carpenter, magna cum laude. Luis Angel Carrillo, cum laude. Cody Austin Sincus. Elijah Edward Clift, cum laude. Christopher Matthew Clower. Chad Alexander Coffey, cum laude. Craig J. Dunnell, Jr. Morgan Gale Epperson. Savannah Robin Folks, cum laude. Kayla Jocelyn Garcia. Theodore Joseph Goff, cum laude. Hannah Erin Grant. Morgan Leanne Green, cum laude. Chadi Hollick, cum laude. Rachel Lenny Harden. Marlon Hernandez Garcia. Steve Edward Hickman III, cum laude. Nicholas Ryan Hill, summa cum laude. Jorge Jaquez Hurtado, cum laude. Rita Lisbeth Jimenez Lopez, cum laude. Joshua Travis King, cum laude. Naveen Maroof, cum laude. Juan Jose Martinez. Tregony Dresden McNair, magna cum laude. Estefani A. Mendoza Guzman. Lawrence Coburn Morgan. Dominique Marie Moss. Hajin Mustafa, magna cum laude. Abigail Promise Owen, magna cum laude. Aubrey Elizabeth Pankow, cum laude. Fabiola Pena, magna cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Pippin. Molly Lorraine Prince, magna cum laude. Nathaniel Wayne Quarles. Caitlin Magdalene Richardson. Nicole Rodriguez. Cody Tyler Smith. Joseph Richmond Sosby. Elijah C. Staley. Judy Brooklyn Turner. Noah Benjamin Van Fleet, cum laude. Nicole Jackson Vaughn, magna cum laude. Allison Nicole Walden. Geronimo Gutierrez Wences. Dakota Chase Williams, magna cum laude. Jonathan Logan Wright, magna cum laude. Amber Nicole Wyrick, magna cum laude. Let's give them a round of applause. The following individuals will now be awarded bachelor degrees from the School of Science, Technology, and Mathematics. I would now like to invite Dean Randall Griffiths to center stage. I would also like to ask all the faculty in the School of Science, Technology, and Mathematics to stand and be acknowledged. Alyssa Lynn Wong, summa cum laude. Andrew V. Baker. Brianna Cheyenne Bilbrey. Tyler Braun, cum laude. John Bradford Broom, Jr. Logan Hunter Broom, magna cum laude. David Paul Buckler, magna cum laude. Jordan Danielle Deal. Karen Diaz. Grayson B. Dunn. Wow, we're almost done. Caitlin Elizabeth English, magna cum laude. Carla Maria Gomez. Joshua Taylor Hedrick. Ashley Rebecca Hahn. Brittany Elaine Jensen, magna cum laude. Sanamir Karakovich. Dalton Allen Killingsworth. Fabiola Lopez Avila, magna cum laude. Jenny McCall, cum laude. Carolina Adame Moreno. William Jacob Morissette. Macy Rebecca Knowles, summa cum laude. Tyler Hicks Painter. Dakota Storm Paris. Megan Parrish. Avani Patel, cum laude. Trusha D. Patel. Courtney Lachey Pettyjohn. Robert Tyler Price, magna cum laude. Bridget Elizabeth Rains, cum laude. Michael Todd Reynolds. J. Thomas Shockey. Anna Catherine Sisson, magna cum laude. Noah Evan Smith, magna cum laude. Here we go. Olawu Bakola Basira Subaladi. Jordan Zachary Taylor. William Ethan Ware. Vincent Bruce Wilbanks. Cameron Janet Williams, magna cum laude. Rachel N. Williams, magna cum laude. Robert Kyle Yates. Grayson Tanner York, magna cum laude. Is that it? Give everyone a round of applause.
Years ago, next month in June 1969, Dalton Junior College graduated its first class. There were 67 graduates. One of those graduates was named Clifford Lamar Wright. And nearly 50 years later, Lamar Wright and his wife Ann would make the largest gift in the history of the college. It was $5 million. And those of you who have just spent a few years on campus with us have seen the impact that gift is having with our new Wright School of Business. You have one more assignment as you leave Dalton State, and that is this. Who is going to be the next Lamar Wright? We'll take more than one. What are you going to do to make your impact? Because each of you will make an impact in the years ahead. We are as proud of you as we can possibly be today. We hope you are proud of Dalton State. It is my distinct honor to greet you for the first time as alumni of Dalton State College. Congratulations.
Graduates, as a symbol of your accomplishments at the end of the commencement into the next phase of your life, please take your tassel and move it to the left. By the way, if it seems as if this ceremony went on for a while, it's because it did. I'm told this is the largest group of graduates we've ever had in the history of the college. As the ceremony draws to a close, it's appropriate that we recognize the group which has so skillfully guided these graduates to this point in their academic lives. The heart and soul of any college or university are its faculty and staff, and Dalton State is fortunate to have attracted a group of employees who are both student-oriented and academically demanding. Indeed, it is the high standards expected by the faculty and supported by our staff that have created the reputation for academic quality that Dalton State enjoys and from which these graduates will benefit. Will the Dalton State employees please rise to be recognized? We're all grateful for your talent and your energy. Graduates, remember the joy and excitement you feel today and hold that in your heart always. You will always be an important part of the Dalton State family. We'll now conclude with the singing of the Alma Mater, followed by the recessional. During the recessional, the audience is requested to remain standing until the graduates have made their way out of the room. Thank you for joining us in this celebration and have a great weekend. Please rise for the Alma Mater and recessional.